Okay, the Derek Carr era is officially over in Las Vegas. The Raiders informed their quarterback today that he is officially been released just before the deadline of his $40 million contract kicked in. Kind of a crazy fall from grace. I mean, he just got this new contract extension last year, but after a 6-11 season this year in Las Vegas under new head coach Josh McDaniels, the Raiders are moving on from their man. And it's kind of crazy. Derek Carr brought some massive stability to a franchise that never had quarterback stability. I mean, it's been a roller coaster. The Raiders were the laughing stock of the league, but he's been the starting man for 9 years, 4 Pro Bowls, a couple of playoff appearances, a million head coaches, all the drama in the world, and he always seemed to land through it. But hey, new regime, they want their guy, and Derek Carr is out. It's going to cost the Raiders about $29 million in dead cap space, so they save about $11 million here because they needed it. They're going to have $50 million in cap space. The question is, what do the Raiders go do? Do they go draft a quarterback? They're sitting in the 7th pick right now. Very interesting. But the bigger news is Derek Carr is a free agent. Where is he going to sign? There were talks. He visited with the Saints. They weren't able to get a deal. He wouldn't waive his no-trade clause. And why would you? I mean, why are you going to help the Raiders out? They just screwed you over. You feel hurt. You feel shunned by this team. Forget them. I'm not going to let them get any picks from New Orleans. And plus, there could be better options out there. Carolina's an interesting look. Frank Reich just took over the job. Maybe he wants to invest in Derek Carr. But maybe Frank's going to learn his lesson and not keep getting quarterbacks who are gotten rid of by other teams. Maybe he should draft his own quarterback, a young guy, and try and develop. Jets, another interesting team. I don't know. There's a lot of teams out there for Derek Carr, and I think he's going to be the next domino to fall. Who knows what Aaron Rodgers is doing? He's off at a darkness retreat now. I think he comes back to Green Bay. Maybe he goes into Vegas to take over, go back with his boy Devontae Adams. That's the big chess piece. Lamar Jackson situation, we don't necessarily know. Apparently, he's now being shopped, allegedly, or at least they're willing to listen to teams to make an offer on Lamar. The Ravens and Lamar are way far apart. I blame Lamar's mom, who's his agent. I mean, he's not getting a Cleveland Browns contract. You're not getting that contract, dude. They offered him $200 million guaranteed. He's not taking it. So let's see what poverty franchise is going to trade for Lamar and give him that ridiculous contract. So I think Derek Carr is probably your best value out here. Going to cost you around the area of $20 million, maybe less, which isn't bad for a veteran quarterback with 4 Pro Bowls, multiple playoff appearances. He wasn't great this year, way too many turnovers, but that's usually what happens in Josh McDaniels' offense. I mean, it's an offense that's complicated. Usually it takes 2 years to get this offense down, and they just didn't give Carr that time. So I think this is probably the best value pickup for any teams looking for a veteran quarterback, i.e. the Jets. I think the Jets and Carr are a great fit. Good running game, good young receivers, not a super complex offense. Now, they did bring in a new offensive coordinator this year, so it might be a little different from the years past, but the load's not going to be on him. They need to fix the offensive line. We know how good the defense is. Carr's had a real problem in Vegas with having some of the worst defenses in football. I think the average ranking of his defense while he was in Vegas was like 26th or 27th, which is abysmal. Get this guy a top 10 defense. Get him a good run game. Let's see what he can do. I still think Carr's got a lot left in the tank. You're going to get him for a good value because the Raiders are still paying part of that money. They still owe him. It was guaranteed. And so at $20 million, maybe even less, you're getting a bargain steal for a guy who's won a lot of football games in this league. Maybe you wish he would have won more, but hey, it's the Raiders. The Raiders were the worst laughingstock of the NFL. Now they're just like kind of a bad team. So he did a really good job turning this franchise around. I think this is an interesting piece for any team looking to add a new quarterback, at least that they're ready to win now. They want a veteran guy. And he's not going to be expensive. He's not going to break the bank. And you could probably just nab him for a 2-year deal, maybe a 3-year deal. He is only 31 years old, so you got some wiggle room there with his age. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Where is Carr going to end up? Is this a good move for anybody out there to go make? Does he put a team over the hump? Maybe make a deep playoff run? Possibly a Super Bowl run. I don't know, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share this video with your friends, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.